Welcome back. It's so good to see you. So today we are going to be flipping through a Quilter's World magazine. And as you can see, it says the magazine for today's quilter. There have been a couple of videos that I've come out with recently, and I've mentioned that I have made a few quilts. I actually really like quilts and sewing them. They're just very, very time consuming. But I figured that we could look through a new quilting magazine together. Look at all the new patterns that they have, and as you can see, this is seasonal themed. This is the Autumn 2022 Quilter's World Edition. Look at this little guy. It looks like it's a little either throw pillow or stuffed animal. Very cute. It says, "Isn't he a hoot?" Very cute. You can find that on page 70. But I love this with the little pumpkins. It says, "Grow your own pumpkin patch. A pumpkin a day," page 16. Awesome. But yeah, so let's go ahead and open this up and take a look at all the different quilts, the designs, ideas. Okay, this looks like advertising, I guess. Maybe for a craft thing. Imports, embroider, flash. I guess like cross stitching and stuff like that. I've done one cross stitching, maybe two. Very time consuming. Very cool. It kind of looks like digital, when it's done. It's very cool, and it's relaxing. Very, very relaxing. You know what? We should look through like a crafting catalog. Maybe that's what we'll do next. My mom gets them in the mail all the time. I'll have to steal one from her. Okay. Oh, I like this with the little fall leaves. Oh my gosh, there's gonna be Christmas stuff. Oh, exciting. Yeah, quilting takes up a lot of time. Look at this. What is this? It's a puzzle. It's a quilt puzzle. That's awesome. There's quilt block stationery sets. I know I'm a dork, but so cute. Oh, this quilt, it's called Spice Road. It's spicy. I don't know why they call it Spice Road. But yeah, look at this. Skill level confident beginner. This is a beginner skill level. I must be like an unconfident beginner because this, let me show you how time consuming one little block. This is a 6 by 6 inch block, so it's about this big. Okay, first you have to get a bunch of little bitty squares and sew them here, here, here. You have to sew this whole square, and you have to do it multiple times. Then you have to get solid colors, whatever you choose, and you have to attach these to this and this to this, and you have to do all the rows, and then you have to attach the rows. But on top of that, you have to account for extra, fabric so that you can sew everything together. So it's like, maybe this is easy for people, but you have to remember each side of the fabric, And this is just one little block. That's it. Look at this one. This one is much more complicated. That's at least easy. Just squares. But look at this one. Okay, so the strips, no big deal. The strips would be easy. But then you have these intricate little shapes, and you have little bitty triangles in between that you have to attach to each thing. And there's a very specific order that you have to sew these in. To me, that takes a lot of concentration, you know. Confident beginner, I don't know about that. Yeah, see, it shows you here how to sew each piece, and then you add them together. And then once you get each block done, you have to sew each block to the next, and you create these little strips. Then you have to put the strips together. Very time consuming. But once you're done with the finished product, oh man, you just want to sit back and look at it because it's so awesome. Look at this one. That's cool. I love quilts because it's like, you know that it took just hours and hours and hours and days and weeks, sometimes months, just to get all this done. I mean, look at this detail. Each individual little piece had to be sewn to the next. Like, look at this. You've got the little floor block and then the strips. But you have to measure everything very precise. Look at this. Each little piece is its own thing. Just, my gosh. I mean, I can't be the only one that thinks that quilts are awesome. Just look at that. And see, this one must be huge because you have strip, 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 strip. So you have to put all the strips together. And then once the strips are in these big blocks, then you sew these two blocks together and these two blocks together. And then you sew these two rectangles together to get this big, massive design. And see, you have to be very precise because if you're not, stuff doesn't line up right and it just looks weird. Gorgeous, gorgeous. A pumpkin a day. Look at that. I love that. But look at the detail. I'm sure they're going to show us the pattern. Oh, it's gorgeous. How many pumpkins are on here? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So each of the pumpkins, you can either repeat the pattern, or you can use different fabric for each pumpkin, which would be really cool. But if you don't like these colors, you can change it up and make it a really funky blanket if you want, or more kiddish, you know, like you could make this bright purple background and bright neon orange and green. You can just do whatever you want. That's what's cool about making your own quilt. You have the freedom to do whatever you want. Very cool. Now look at this. Oh my gosh. Just so much. So you have this, and then the little corners, and you've got this strip. Gosh, just look at that. So much detail. And then to do the pumpkin, you've got this strip, all those, and then this strip is made out of 3 pieces. Very detailed. Then it shows you how to put everything together. Oh my, look at that. Awesome. Very awesome. You've got handles on this to like, so cool. I do mine. I don't get this full swirly designs and stuff. This is for a professional. Gorgeous. Oh, this looks like a smaller throw. That's nice with it says Autumns in Andover. Yeah, see, that's cool. Look at this for one, like, just to make one of these little starburst things. It requires 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces, and then you have to sew those together to make one of these pieces. And look at this one. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a strip, and then this one has 2 strips, and then the middle, so it requires 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 to make that one, 6 to make that one. Look at that. Very detailed. Batting adhesive. You just spray that on and it sticks. Does this come out? No, it's attached. Look at that. And then you can add borders as well. But see, you can do it different designs if you want. You can do different colors. All kinds of things. Look at this. Annie's Halloween crochet knit quilt sew. You can make throw pillows, little blankets, banners, baskets. That is so cool. Prosperity. This is neat. I don't think I would like that though. That's too much. Too much work. I'm very simple. Yeah, I think I've made maybe 4 quilts. Yeah. If I can find pictures of them online, I'll try and throw them in here. Sometimes it lets me, sometimes it doesn't, so look at all these designs. This one's pretty. Very pretty. Look at that with the flowers and the blue. Gorgeous. Oh, I love this with the paisley. This is a very interesting design. There's a lot going on here. A lot. Yeah, but see, it shows you just how to make each thing. That's really cool. This one's funky. Very bright. It says arcade path. Yeah, I can see that. Look at that. They're all different directions and stuff. Ooh, look at that. These are very bold colors. It says Turkey Tom's house. I guess those are feathers. Oh, that is gorgeous. I love that. I love it. Look at the detail. That's not over here. What is this? This must be to something else. But look at that detail. My God, each little individual square has so much going on. Oh, I am not very good with circles. Circles are trouble. Look at this. You can even have a quilted shirt, or I guess not coat, but something like that. That would definitely keep you warm. That's very cool. Falling stars. This this is a classic quilt, but gosh, look at that. Such detail. Oh. And then look at how pretty it turns out. Man, I want to do another quilt. Does this come out? Yeah. 2 years for only $12.50 per year. $25 for 2 years. Nah, I don't need to subscribe to that. Thankfulness. Very bright. Oh, look at that one. So cool. Finesse thread. I guess it's very fancy threading. The color won't fade. Perfect weight and low length. I like this one as well. I like the colors. Paisley. Gorgeous. Yeah, I like how these have like handles so you could really control it, and they're digital now. Like, I didn't know that. Cozy corner. Let's see, this is like my kind of style. Simple, just straight lines, blocky. I wouldn't go with these patterns just because to me that's too busy. More simple. Yeah, see how this is what I'm talking about. This is more my pace. You just sew all these together, and you see how it has like, this kind of looks like books or something in a library, but you see how they're separated by these strips. That's much more my kind of thing, because if you mess up on the alignment, who cares? It looks like it's supposed to be like that, you know? Look at that. You can even quilt some pot holders and stuff. Tinderbox. I guess this generously sized throw quilt in fireside colors will keep you cozy and warm this season. Cuddle up. Very cool. I would love that. Look at that. Now see, my mother-in-law, she's the one who taught me how to quilt. My mother-in-law and her mother. So I guess she'd be my grandmother-in-law. And they're the ones who taught me. I learned just by watching them, you know. Yeah. So if my mother-in-law is watching this, go ahead and make this for me, because I like that. She's a much better quilter than I am. Oh, look at this one. It's got little nature scenes. Got birds and was that a raccoon? Look, and there's a squirrel and a fox and an owl. Some little bunnies. Aw, I like that. And I like quilts that have like this border. Here's the owl pillow. Isn't he a hoot? So it is a pillow. It's like a little throw pillow. Ava would destroy this. She would murder that owl so fast. And look, they even give you the pattern. Very cool. Yeah, and you can make it whatever style and color choices you want. Very cool. Pre-cut strips and squares. Whoa, what? You know what would be really cool is if you didn't have to do the cutting for a quilt. You could just be like, you know, I need this shape and this shape. And you could just go to the store and buy those specific shapes for your, you know, quilt. That would be, I wonder if they do that. They probably don't. But that would be cool if they did. I guess this is for the owl. Look at this one. Oh, that is so cool with the little leaves. this looks like it's a man's quilt, you know? Like, do they have this quilt hanging on the wall? They do. Interesting. I've seen in like little craft books, they have these like quilts hanging decor where you like push in this quilt. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. But it's like, let's say they sell this little square. They give you the fabric and there's like a board behind it or something that has where quilt is supposed to go, and it has this special little pushing tool, and you put the fabric in there and you push it in, and then when you're done it looks like a quilted hanging. Like I've seen them in those craft catalogs that my mom has. It kind of reminds me of that. Let's see. You can design your quilt online in this, I guess it's a computer thing or something. It says learn about online classes and lessons for beginners, printables. What is this? This is crazy. Interesting. Is this like a little table runner? That I like. Very cool. Yeah, it is a table runner. That's pretty. We have curtains. Christmas. The best season of all. Festive pot holder set. You can make a little Santa or some trees. How about both? Awesome. Look, and they even show you how to do it with the square. It seems simple, but look at that. It's a circle. I'm terrible at circles. And then there's a trim on the outside. Oh my gosh, I want these. This is mother-in-law. I want these. Forget that other quilt. These. So pretty. So pretty. Look at that. How does this work? I'm confused how that works. I guess you hand sew these on, like you have the 3 in the background, or because I don't know if you can see that, but you can see stitching on the triangle pieces. Interesting. And then they're stitching here with the mustache. Yeah, see? There's some kind of quilting basics, teaching you how to do stuff. How to make a 4-block, I guess. Oh, look at this meandering stitch in the ditch, outline, channel. I'm like super hungry, so if you can hear noises, that's my stomach. Look at these. I guess this is all the stuff that was in the book. Now, why did they not show us this? Where's this at? What is this? It's a keepsake box. But that's really pretty. I like that. Let's see. I guess this is an ad for the... Look at this. Oh my gosh. So like, quilters sew on top of their quilts, right, to make extra designs, but this one is insane. Look at all this detail and like There's little circles everywhere. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, there's circles and then lines, and then you've got this curvy business, which you know I can't do. Very, very cool. Anyway, so yeah, those are all the, I guess, autumn quilts in this magazine. I'm very excited. I want to do some more quilting. Anyway, I really hope that you enjoyed that. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon.